Welcome, fellow history enthusiasts. This is Mystery Connections, the place where we journey through time, unearthing the enigmatic tales woven into the fabric of our past. Today, we're about to embark on a quest to unravel the mystery of a civilization that vanished as abruptly as it appeared. We'll sift through the sands of time, decipher the clues left behind, and connect the dots to piece together the story of a society that was light years ahead of its time. So sit back, fasten your seatbelts, and prepare yourself for a journey into the unknown. Welcome to Mystery Connections, where we unravel the mysteries of our past. Have you ever wondered how an advanced civilization in its prime could suddenly vanish without a trace? Today, we delve into the enigma of the Indus Valley Civilization, a society that existed more than 4,000 years ago. This civilization, also known as the Harappan civilization, was marked by remarkable achievements and a level of sophistication that belies its ancient origins. Picture a civilization so advanced it had meticulously planned urban layouts. The cities of Mohenjo-daro and Harappa, the jewels in the crown of the Indus Valley Civilization, boasted well-organized streets laid out in a grid-like pattern. This is a testament to their extraordinary understanding of urban planning and architecture, a sophistication that many modern cities still aspire to reach. Imagine a society that had developed an intricate drainage system. In an era where most of the world's population was still grappling with basic survival, the people of the Indus Valley had engineered a sophisticated sanitation system. Houses were equipped with indoor plumbing, and elaborate drains lined the streets, removing wastewater away from the residential areas, a feat that echoes their understanding of public health and hygiene. Now, let's talk about the mysterious, undeciphered script. The Indus script, carved onto seals and pottery, remains a tantalizing puzzle for linguists and historians alike. Despite countless attempts, this ancient language has not been deciphered, adding another layer of mystery to this already enigmatic civilization. Yet, despite these remarkable achievements, the Indus Valley Civilization mysteriously and inexplicably declined. From a thriving urban society, it disappeared into the mists of time, leaving behind only ruins and an array of unanswered questions. So, what could have happened to this advanced civilization that led to its sudden disappearance? Theories abound, but definitive answers elude us. As we navigate the labyrinth of history, perhaps we will find clues that shed light on this enduring mystery. But for now, the disappearance of the Indus Valley Civilization remains one of the greatest unsolved puzzles of our past. There are numerous theories that attempt to explain the decline of the Indus Valley Civilization. One of the most discussed theories is that of a natural disaster. Some historians postulate that a massive earthquake or a series of them could have caused significant damage to the civilization's infrastructure. This seismic activity could have altered the course of rivers, leading to widespread flooding and the disruption of essential agricultural activities. The civilization, so dependent on its sophisticated irrigation systems, might have found it difficult to recover from such an upheaval. Then we have the climate change theory. It suggests that a shift in weather patterns, possibly a result of a larger global climatic event, led to a prolonged drought. The civilization, known for its well-planned urban settlements and advanced agriculture, would have been severely affected by such a change. The reduced crop yield could have caused widespread famine, making survival difficult. The third theory points towards an invasion. Some scholars believe that the civilization was overrun by an invading force, perhaps the Indo-Aryans, leading to its abrupt end. This theory is based on archaeological evidence that suggests violent conflict, such as skeletons found in postures that indicate a violent death. However, the lack of weaponry and fortifications in the Indus Valley settlements raises questions about the validity of this theory. There are also theories that combine elements from the aforementioned ones, suggesting a multi-causal decline. For instance, a natural disaster or climate change could have weakened the civilization, making it vulnerable to external invasions. In the midst of these theories, some experts propose internal factors such as societal unrest or economic decline as potential triggers. The civilization's complex social structure and economy, they argue, could have been as much a source of its downfall as any external factor. Each of these theories has its own strengths and weaknesses, and yet none provide a definitive answer. The mystery of the Indus Valley Civilization's sudden decline continues to captivate us, driving further research and exploration in the pursuit of answers. Some researchers propose that a natural disaster, like an earthquake or flood, could have led to the civilization's downfall. Let's delve into this theory and the evidence supporting it. Imagine the bustling cities of the Indus Valley Civilization, full of life and remarkable advancements. Then, in a swift and brutal turn of events, a natural disaster strikes. The ground shakes with the ferocity of an earthquake, or perhaps the rivers surge, unleashing a deadly flood. The devastation is immense, and the civilization we've come to admire is brought to its knees. Geological studies provide some support for this catastrophic scenario. Researchers have found evidence of severe flooding in many of the Indus Valley sites. Layers of thick, water-laid silt suggest that the region may have been subjected to frequent, destructive floods. In addition, the tectonic activity in the region could have triggered earthquakes strong enough to cause widespread damage. Historical records, although sparse and mostly indirect, also hint at such an event. References in ancient texts like the Rig Veda talk about a great flood that could potentially correlate with the timeline of the Indus Valley Civilization's decline. But here's the rub. If a natural disaster did strike the Indus Valley, why didn't the civilization recover or rebuild? After all, other civilizations have faced natural disasters only to rise from the ashes stronger than before. From the ancient Greeks to the Mayans, history is full of such examples. However, the Indus Valley Civilization seemed to have disappeared almost entirely, leaving behind only ruins and a mystery that has puzzled us for centuries. Could it be that the disaster was so severe that recovery was impossible? Or was there another factor at play that compounded the effects of the disaster? While compelling, the natural disaster theory cannot fully explain why the civilization did not recover or rebuild. So, the search for answers continues, taking us deeper into the enigma of the Indus Valley Civilization's sudden demise. Another theory suggests that climate change, specifically a shift in monsoon patterns, led to the civilization's demise. This proposal hinges on the fact that the Indus Valley Civilization was heavily reliant on the monsoon-driven rivers for irrigation and farming. Let's take a moment to understand this. The Indus Valley Civilization, like many ancient societies, was primarily agrarian. They cultivated crops such as wheat, barley, peas, sesame seeds, and mustard, among others. A shift in monsoon patterns would have disrupted their agricultural systems, leading to food shortages and, ultimately, societal collapse. But how do we know that such a shift occurred? Well, researchers have dug deep, quite literally. They've studied sediment layers in the region, which can reveal a lot about the climate of the past. These studies suggest that around the time the civilization declined, there was a decrease in monsoon rainfall. This could have led to a reduction in crop yield, making it harder for the civilization to sustain itself. Further evidence comes from the study of skeletal remains. Some researchers have found signs of malnutrition in the skeletal remains from this period, which could indicate a scarcity of food due to failed crops. Water scarcity, too, might have played a role. The sophisticated drainage systems of the Indus Valley Civilization suggest that water management was crucial to their way of life. A shift in climate could have made these systems ineffective, leading to water shortages. Yet, it's important to note that while the climate change theory provides compelling evidence, it's not definitive. For instance, some argue that a sophisticated civilization like the Indus Valley would have found ways to adapt to changing weather patterns and survive. So, could climate change alone have led to the civilization's collapse? Or was it a combination of factors? Yet, like the natural disaster theory, the climate change theory leaves questions unanswered. As we delve deeper into the mystery of the Indus Valley Civilization's sudden demise, we find more puzzles than solutions. But perhaps that's what makes this journey so intriguing. Finally, some believe that an invasion by another civilization led to the downfall of the Indus Valley Civilization. This invasion theory has been a topic of intense debate among historians and archaeologists for years. According to this theory, a nomadic tribe known as the Aryans invaded the region, overpowering the Indus Valley people and causing their eventual decline. The evidence often cited in support of this theory includes the discovery of foreign artifacts within the boundaries of the Indus Valley Civilization. These artifacts, distinct in their design and craftsmanship, are believed to belong to the Aryans. Some archaeologists suggest that these objects are a clear indication of an invading force that gradually infiltrated the civilization. Further bolstering this theory are signs of conflict found at various excavation sites. Archaeologists have unearthed skeletal remains showing signs of violent death, and some cities show signs of sudden abandonment, hinting at a possible forced evacuation. Additionally, ancient texts, such as the Rig Veda, an ancient Indian collection of Vedic Sanskrit hymns, reference a conflict with the city-dwelling civilization, which some interpret as a possible reference to the Indus Valley Civilization. However, as compelling as these pieces of evidence may be, they are not universally accepted. Some experts argue that the foreign artifacts could be the result of trade rather than invasion. Others question the interpretation of the ancient texts. Despite its popularity, the invasion theory is not without its critics. So, what really happened to the Indus Valley Civilization? As we've explored, theories abound, from natural disasters to climate change, even invasion. Each carries weight, yet lacks sufficient evidence to be deemed conclusive. The civilization's advanced urban planning, its sophisticated drainage systems, and the yet-to-be-deciphered script all hint at a society far ahead of its time. But the abrupt decline? That remains shrouded in uncertainty. Until more evidence comes to light, the sudden demise of the Indus Valley Civilization remains one of history's great unsolved mysteries.